at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down. 18 Gators. I got
him. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Jahan, what are you? Leave it, bring up 48. 552, 552. Hey, Haywood.
Following the interception, Cousins. Flush to his right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Let's go. One.
From the 17, Cousins. Dorsett's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Gun.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
Go!
Third and goal for Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Set. 18, Gator. Mike, 54. Oh, you got deep? Mike. Hey, orbit. Mike, 54. Watch the slant. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, he's going to loft one. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the
Black. Hey, team 6, team 6.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike.
Gun.
54, watch 54. Hey, let's get in that hole.
They go play action. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. B.J. Hill able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Play fake. Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Hey, Charlie! First! Gun!
3rd and long for Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Hey, shoot!
Now Cousins on 4th down. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Listen to me.
Right there, 54 Mike.
5.
54.
Gun!
Check. One gun.
Off the play fake, Cousins. This complete to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Gun!
Check 37. Check 37.
Wide. Hey, we're good. Wait time.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Complete to Dorsett. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. Cousins escaping the pressure right, letting one go deep for the... And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Gun! Hey, receiver!
Play action now. Cousins. And he slings one that's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Cousins again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Rosas to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Check out.
Good route here. Hey, exit. Gun.
Motion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Now Cousins. He's got Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Cousins now. And this one's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey, check. Mike 50.
Gun.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On play action, Cousins looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Closest now to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Cousins. Dorsett making the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Listen to me. I'm coming out here. Hey, Delta. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, Mike's 50. I smell 50. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Go, go. 59, 50. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Safe. Leave, 48. Mike's 50. Watch twist. Two. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch twist. Yellow. Hey, orbit.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Let's go. Man left, man left. 3 down. 84. Who's got 84? He's checking. Hey, 382, last 50. Hey, Charlie. Gun! Hey, no, he's easy. Let's get off the field, D. Here we go, bring the energy.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Good route here. Hey, dude. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful at getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Squeeze. We own them.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. And avoids the contact by sliding.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They go play action. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Play fake. Cousins. Now he'll escape to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Tavecchio good on the extra point, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
70, 80. Yeah.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
He's not going to get me.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Right. And 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Ken.
Mike 54.
Rhino.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And able to find Dorsett. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Listen to me. Hey, wahoo!
Now Cousins. And he's got it. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. 1st and goal, a touchdown. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard.